Good morning, folks. It is currently 5:45 in the morning. I have been awake all night long because my work schedule's got my sleep schedule all screwed up. So I figured, may as well make the best of this and go get some fishing. I never really get to go out, super early in the morning. So we're gonna head to the golf course, see if we can catch some bass, and I'm gonna take some kind of bigger lures this time than I usually do, and see if we can actually find a largish bass over there, because I always catch those tiny little dinky things. I also got this little clip. So this is my angle today. I'm gonna clip it onto the hat like this, and see if I can make some way for a different angle, and hopefully it works out. If it looks like crap, sorry, I don't know what it looks like up there, so we're just gonna hope for the best on that one. But I gotta throw a few things in the car and then we'll get to it. See you there. All right, here we are. We've been here a ton before. I'm gonna have to figure out what angles to do this with, but got my medium action rod today. Not the one I meant to bring, but I accidentally rigged it up because it was dark. And I'm gonna throw a frog first. I don't get to throw top water too often, so I'm gonna take the opportunity while I got it. Now, I don't usually get to throw a lot of frogs and topwater lures in general because they're really best right at sunrise and sundown, neither of which I'm typically around for. But I got the opportunity. Oh, that was a bite. My drag was so loose. There we go. I got a strike. My drag was just so loose I couldn't do nothing with it. Let's see if he'll do it again. Huh. I know there are bass in this damn pond. What are they doing? And why is it not eating my frog? What's up, ducks? What we doing? What'd you say? Yeah? Well, I'll have to take your word for it. There's one. Hey. Way up close to the bank, huh? You are some warm fish. Right down in there. All right. Come on now. These hooks don't want to give up. There's one. There we go. He's small, but not too bad. You can hit it right there, right up by the shoreline. So maybe they're just tucked way up in this grass. After you catch fish, generally you gotta fix your frog. There's just circling back around. Make sure your hook's sitting right there on top, and that your dangly legs are good to dangle. But yeah, he hit it inside, like right up by the bank. So maybe they're just sitting right up in there. All right. I walked a good ways around this pond. The frog ain't doing it. I did get one fish and one bite right at the start, but I think it's time to change up lures. I'm gonna stick to the top water, and I'm gonna try a new lure that I've never really used before. We'll see if we can make it work. All right, we switched out our lures. The sun's coming out. Time to put our glasses on, which fit really poorly with how much this hat's weighted down. But this is called a buzzbait. Now it stays at the top, and as it goes to the water, this churns it up, this little blade. Should get their attention. This is a Googan Squad buzzbait, and I put on the back of it this little paddle tail, which is a Googan Squad paddle tail. Saucy swimmer. And I've never really used a buzzbait before, and I've never caught a fish on it. So, I'm gonna toss it out there. There, you can see it just churning the water as it comes back in. As it gets closer, you can hear it. Now this isn't going to be quite as weedless, as you can already see, as we were doing, but it's going to make a lot more noise and hopefully get a lot more attention. I just can't throw it right up into everything like I was. Just toss it out, rip it by. I'm going to try to keep it kind of towards the edges, because that's where they seem to be from the two that I have gotten bites from. So they're right up along the edge, or even, you know, all the way in it, and that's right up in there. Oh yeah, that's just grabbing gunk. Oh well. So I'm gonna give this maybe a half hour or so, then switch over to something a little bit different. There's a fish. Well, another little guy. But, you know, you gotta start somewhere. Whoop. I almost made it in there, buddy. I can't get down here too easy. There we go. There's our little first bass ever on a buzzbait. All right. Well, that gives me a little hope here. Well, seems like the fish don't want to cooperate this morning with my top waters. I mean, a couple did, but yeah, I don't know, a little bit of a letdown. But I'm not done yet. I've still got one more. I got a couple different things I could try, I suppose, but one for sure thing. And I'm not gonna do it in this pond. I'm gonna take a drive around. We're gonna go to the other lake that's much larger, because better chance of being a bigger fish and bigger body of water, right? Body of water, right? Yeah, so I'm take a quick little drive, park over on the side of the road and hop the ditch, try out yet another new lure. All right, we have made it to the other lake, and our new lure is unhook it. This is a jointed swim bait, as you can see. It's jointed, and it does that. Never used one of these either, so I've never caught a fish on one, but it's pretty simple. You just throw it out, cast and retrieve. You can give it a little stop-go motion if you want. So let's see, now that the sun's out a little bit, maybe some of these fish will want to chase a bit. It doesn't sink very much. It stays pretty near the surface. I don't know if that's going to be a factor. I mean, it looks pretty all right. It's got a really nice. Let me see if I can bring it around right here so y'all can maybe see it in the water. Maybe see it down there. It's got a really nice little back and forth wiggle. So, I mean, there's potential there. That was a bite. Something nipped it. Felt pretty small. Yeah, I just saw another small bass come up at it. Huh. If there's anything I know, is that this little pond, lake, pond, whatever you want to call it, full small little bass. I wish it would go down deeper though. I don't really want it like right up at the top. Maybe if I give it a hot minute to sink here. Alright, well, this is a disappointment. Now, the weird thing is that I brought other lures with me in case this happens, and for some reason I lose it or I don't like it. I'm gonna figure out a way to make this thing work because it was not cheap. Yeah. But I didn't figure out how to store it. I didn't really bring anything for that with me. I think it'll fit in there. So here's, ow, ow. So many hooks, go on the grass. Here's one of the other lures I brought with me. Always carry a pen. Let's see, will you just slide up in there? Yeah, that'll work, cool. I'm going back in the back pocket. This lure, a little bit smaller, but it has a bill on it, which means it'll dive, which will be a good thing for some stuff. Be a kind of a bad thing once I get it closer to shore. There's lots of rocks and grass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See if it'll even stay tied. Give it a little spit. Pull it tight. Ow. Cut myself a little bit with the line. I did that earlier, not on that pull, but it went right back in there because that's where I rest the line when I pull tight. There we go. Now, this will dive down, you know, 2 to 5 feet, somewhere around in there. And all it does is just kind of waggle back and forth. I mean, it's a good little bait. Lure, whatever. It casts surprisingly well on this rod. I saw a fish come up and bite at it, but he didn't quite grab it. I think there's a golf club in the water here. I'm going to see if I can maybe get my treble hooks up against the rubber on it. Maybe I can pull it out. Same thing's getting a little too deep. It's hitting metal. It's too close. That's possible. If I change the angle enough. Yeah. Thing should float. No. No, not. Tried enough on that. Tell you what, these fish sure don't like what I'm doing today. I was real excited about coming out here, catching a few fish. I guess that just ain't gonna happen. We had a pretty full moon last night. Maybe they were just out eating all night long and they don't care now that the sun's up. Oh, damn it. I saw a bass sitting right down here, but I got too close to the edge and he spooked off. Whoop, maybe not. Yep. Whoo! That's the biggest one I've ever pulled out of here. Look at that. Took it in sideways. Hold still now. Flops wrong, he's gonna put hooks all in my hand. Knock it off now. Not hooked super bad. There's that one. He's got one right in the roof of his mouth. There we go. We're out. There we go. That's not terrible for this pond. This is the biggest thing I've ever caught in this pond, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna take that. All right, slight improvements. Well, hello, dog. Well, I think I'm gonna give up. It's really humid. It's not super hot yet. I mean, it's only probably 80-ish. That's a stick. I got excited. I thought it was a gar or something. But you know, it's about 80 degrees right now, I'd imagine. And what time is it? It can't be more than like maybe 8 at most. 7:37. Yeah, we weren't out here super long, but we were out here long enough. I already am just covered in sweat. It's so humid. Ugh. But I don't know. Today's kind of a mixed morning. I mean, I caught 3 fish. I caught one using a brand new way of fishing, brand new type of lure. Caught one on a frog. And I got a bite on the frog that I didn't catch. And I mean, that always makes me happy. That bull shad kind of sucked. I don't know what's up with that. It's called a baby bull shad. I got it on shopcarls.com. And I don't know, it looks real good. I just don't know how to get it to stay in the water. And then this little square bill that I got, that got me a fish. That was actually a surprise of a catch. That one legitimately excited me and took me off. But I don't know, I wouldn't call today a failure, but I don't think it's really a success either. But oh well. Let down for what I thought was going to be like some nice early morning fishing. But I caught fish, and I can never complain about that. So I guess until next time, whenever that might be. Whatever. Tired. See y'all later.